Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Turning it on!
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Toledo Rockets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every...
It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Line getting set on 2nd down. Find some fresh air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rockets come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Direct snap. Finds a little space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's a draw. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. And the Rockets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down now after the sack. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Riggs. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the field.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few edges, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Offense in a split backfield. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just keeps moving. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. They'll line up for a second down play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the first. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Finds a man on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. The Rockets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold it.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Red pass, it's complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Snap from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make...
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. It'll be a draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. They go to the ground. Got him up for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And the Rockets line it up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Power ahead. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That brings them to within 1. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Off to the races to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Rockets. The defense putting points on the board. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
16, Middle Tennessee, 10.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's a heat. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Rockets will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Riggs. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Trying to get rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to expectations. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Bahamas Bowl.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Just keep slinging it. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Toledo. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive.
Middle Tennessee, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. And his throw is incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Offense lining up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The play-action fake. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Blue Raider. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Riggs. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop it 4 yards short of the marker. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the right. He's got it. On the move at the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
26, Middle Tennessee. 23.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They booted away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Still on his feet. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down coming up after that completion. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll go to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Rockets will call on their punt team. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They try to get it outside on the left. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's a running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rockets. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Trying to move them on the counter. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Hunt is on its way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll lose lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Third down coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Orr. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Orr. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Farrell. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Man, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rockets line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Third down coming up.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. The snap sets up to throw. They're setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. They punt it away on fourth down. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interested to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He'll keep it himself. Running into the open space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The give, and tick, 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 tick. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll pull it on the read. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Makes the catch. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking heartbreaking loss. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.